For the Vikings, their defense yet again comes through in a 48-10 win over the Bengals, and Isaiah Rodgers may have given them one of the best single-game defensive performances of all time. This Giants situation is so strange to me. Now, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm in the division. But watching in the preseason, and I know it's just preseason, it was clear that Jackson Dart was the best quarterback on the team, and that Jameis was probably the second best. Russ wasn't good in the preseason, was terrible in week 1. Week 2, he played the worst defensive coordinator and maybe the worst defense in the league and was able to throw some go routes. They were impressive go routes. But now you fast forward to week 3, and he completely lost them that game against the Chiefs. Now, do I think the Giants personally are a well-coached team? No. I think that they make a lot of dumb mistakes. I think that they commit a lot of penalties, and they do dumb stuff like committing pass interference on one-on-ones in a 6-6 game to lead to easy field goals, in which dude shouldn't even be single covered in that situation going down the field with like 10 seconds left to play. However, the Giants, man, as interesting as that was, they're playing the Chiefs. The Chiefs, they get calls. What do you want me to, like, great teams get calls. And even though when I play against them, I don't think they're a great team at all when we're the Eagles playing against them, because I hate how many calls they get. They do get a lot, but the Eagles get a lot too. That's just going to come with the territory until you prove that you're a good team. But toward around right the first half, the Chiefs started committing the dumb penalties, making those dumb plays. The Giants have a chance. They get down to the 20. It's 6-6. Russ has already thrown a pick. That might not have been his fault. Whatever. I think you can't throw it in double coverage. That's fine. It's 2nd and 6. The dude, Russ, rolls to the left, or doesn't even roll. The entire pocket moves this way. The entire left side is open. He's moving to the left and decides to turn this way because Malik Neighbors is there and try to throw a bomb. Now remember, this is not at the 50 or 60 yard line. This is on the 20. There's no space. So if you're going to do that, you've got to throw it to where either Malik can jump and catch it or it's out of bounds. He underthrows the cross field corner pocket pass, throws an interception when he could have just ran for a couple yards, and it was late, under 2 minutes in the half. If they just relax there, they go to half up 9-6. Instead, what happens, right? They go, he throws the pick, the Chiefs come down the field, they get a penalty, but it was pass interference. You can't grab him, even though I kind of think the Chiefs wide receiver was going back and kind of hooking with him as well. You can't grab him when he's trying to go for the ball, and you're playing the Chiefs, so that's going to go against you every time. And then the Chiefs get the ball after half, go down, score a touchdown. Game is essentially over. Giants still have opportunities. They actually get back into the red zone, have to settle for 3 because Russell Wilson can't do anything. Russell Wilson stinks. He's washed. He's over the hill clearly. He can score against a bad team, but they still didn't even beat the Cowboys. But to me, this is deeper. And real quick, let's go over the Russ numbers so you guys have the context if you didn't watch the game. Well, if you don't know the stats. Hopefully I gave a good description of the game. But Russ, 18 for 32, 160 yards total, 0 touchdowns, 2 turnovers, both were interceptions. Keep in mind, Scattaboo, by the way, I do got to point this out. The Giants have a running back, Cam Scattaboo from Arizona State. It was interesting in college. He was definitely a fan favorite of college fans. I heard a lot about him. And I saw him. He made it to the college football playoff. It was impressive what he was able to do in college with Arizona State, getting them really that far. And you see it in the pros, like he's just strong as hell. He's strong and he's got enough shiftiness. He really is a lot like a John Riggins or a Mike Allstott. And yes, I'm comparing him to other white running backs. Absolutely. What else am I supposed to do? But Scat is nasty. He scored a crazy touchdown where he just ran somebody over. And the most impressive part of the play to me was the dude did a backflip after it. He also had 60 receiving yards to lead the team. It's nuts. Neighbors, we saw what Neighbors could do last season and last year. He's clearly got definitely the talent to be a top 5 wide receiver right now. However, and this goes back to the Russ point, which we'll go back to the Daboll point in a minute, but Russ was throwing up. He threw it up to him multiple times where the dude wasn't open. Like, he almost got Neighbors hurt throwing it up to him in double coverage, and Neighbors had to fight to save Russ from a 3rd interception. It was crazy. And, like, now you're getting our best players hurt because you're this ass. That can't happen. All that stuff, though. The real problem that I have with Daboll is this isn't the Saints. You didn't draft Tyler Show. Like, you drafted Jackson Dart in the 1st round. It's clear he's the best quarterback on the team. He's been the best quarterback on the team all season. And I think there's 2 things at play. I think either you're trying to sit him. I'll give him benefit of the doubt. You're trying to sit him because you want, you want him to get more time, more acclimated, get used to the NFL, whatever. We've seen it happen before with Mahomes, with Jalen Hurts. I'm trying to think. I think Josh Allen sat a little bit. Lamar sat most of his first season, and then they came on strong toward the end of that rookie year. Mahomes got to play it in garbage time game and looked great. Hurts won a couple games, but they missed the playoffs because they were already 4-9. Lamar actually got his team into the playoffs by winning 9 straight games or something crazy, 8-9 straight, and saving Harbaugh's job. Here's my issue with that, because my issue with that is there's another side to that, right? And I think they talk about it all the time. And you got to play the best player. Like, okay, he's a rookie, but is he better than Russell Wilson? We're going out there busting our ass to watch this dude suck, like be terrible, and throw game-ending interceptions in back-to-back weeks as the veteran quarterback leader. You can't win with it. He doesn't have the ability. Jackson Dart's a more athletic guy right now. The other part of that, though, and this is why I said if he doesn't start in week 4 after that debacle that they put out there against the Chiefs, where the team actually fought, everything looked like they kind of could have a chance, and the quarterback single-handedly lost the game, and quarterback and wins are a QB stat. The reason that I think Daboll should be fired immediately if he doesn't play Dart in week 4 is the other part of that is you can try to preserve your job by having a rookie quarterback toward the end of the season improve. And then it'd be like, all right, if we give so-and-so and so-and-so another year to build that up, what they had, that chemistry, that system, you're going to see an impressive thing happen. You see it pretty often in the NFL that kind of happens with the head coach and a first-year quarterback. But if that's the plan in job preservation for Daboll, which I think is in play, it's ridiculous. Like, he's got to. I don't think they're going to beat the Chargers. He's got to play. He's the best player. Like, he's the best. If not him, play Jameis Winston. Russell Wilson cannot be back on the field in a Giants uniform. I'm sorry. That was pathetic. Like, that was awful. And I'm not a Giants fan at all. I'm a Birds fan. I'm an Eagles fan. But, like, what he did on Sunday night to single-handedly, like, lose them the game after it's been obvious, after I've had YouTube posts talking about when is Dart going to play, saying he should play in the first game. And you don't do that because you want to. Fuck all that, dude. Play him. And the reason to me it's so despicable, the reason it goes a little deeper is because he puts Dart in on these wildcat plays. He only did it later in the game after Russell Wilson had been terribly ass. After he threw both interceptions, he puts Dart in. They actually moved down they were already at the 20, but they get to like the 5, take him out. Rush tries to run, goes nowhere. They end up settling for 3. The crowd's booing, and I'm like, wow, you're putting him in for like 3 plays? That's fucked up to the crowd. Nobody wants to see Russell Wilson. I guarantee you Jameis Winston, at least for a couple weeks, if you really want to hold Dart out a couple weeks, fine. Russell Wilson cannot step back on that football field because there's nothing else to even talk about. Abdul Carter, he was spying Mahomes, did a good job most of the game, but then he missed a sack and he let up a big play. But the D-line for the most part was screaming. Doesn't really matter. You scored 9 points. Scatterboo, great. Doesn't matter. Neighbors, you have a top 5 receiver. It doesn't fucking matter if the quarterback's not there. And my God, at least Jameis Winston can, I don't know, man. Russ is making such bad decisions. Maybe Winston's even a better decision maker for a couple weeks. If you just want to stave off for a couple weeks, the dart talk, play Winston. He's a fan favorite. Russell Wilson's a pariah, and he's bad. He's very fucking bad at football right now. He's very bad. Get him out of there. And if Russ doesn't leave in week 4 versus the Chargers, and if Giants fans are subjected to watch him again, get Daboll out of here. Because at this point, you're just running a clown show. Real quick, they play the Chargers next, and they play the Saints. But I did want to do something. I forgot to look it up. I got to see this dude's record. Brian Daboll, it's the roosters are coming home to roost. The chickens are coming home to roost. This is now his 4th year here. He is 18-35. That is a 34% winning percentage. He made the playoffs once, won one, lost one, and the last 3 seasons they've gotten worse each year. Now when it's become his complete program, they've continued to get worse. They went from 9-7 to 6-11 to 3-14 last year, and every year he gets the excuses of, oh, no O-line, no this, no that. Bro, you got to figure something out. You're the head coach, and now you're 0-3 this year. Daboll is clearly was on the hot seat before the season, but who knows with the owner. Maybe they want to try to keep Daboll around a little longer because people think he's a great offensive mind. That's fine. All that great offensive mind stuff, you got to put some points on the board. Russell Wilson, when not playing the Cowboys defense, has led 1 touchdown drive, and you could argue that Scatterboo led that touchdown drive. They have 15 total points in 2 games not playing the Cowboys. Get Russ out of there. Close to get Daboll out of there. And just do something. It's New York, man. Spice it up. Add some pizzazz. That shit was just, ugh.